A lot of Protect gem guys are getting bad raps these days. They don't seem to be as effective at 4 stars as they were at 3-star gold. Rikishi is one of the newer Protect gems. Superstars. He's a showboat. I'm going to run him red, yellow, yellow with Sting and Jinder Mahal. He puts out trap gems that become Protect gems. Well, sort of. Let me explain this further. So we want to get an early red match. What this red move does is create a 1x5 area of yellow. So it's really just 5 gems in a row in a line to load those yellow moves. So unless you get a situation where you've got a couple of yellow gems separated by a row, you're probably only getting a wild card. At that time we got 7 gems, which was nice. Both yellows are full now. So now this first yellow move, it makes the bottom 4 rows on the board into Protect gems. Now they're not super powerful Protect gems. They're only a couple hundred each. But right away, you've got 28 of them. So it's probably 5 or 6K of Protect gem damage there to start. Your second yellow move allows you to put trap gems down. They're random. They're not choose trap gems. But what those trap gems do, you see when they're broken, is they increase the value of Protect gems. They put out some more powerful Protect gems on top of the little ones you've got down there. So as you build through, you end up with more Protect gem damage on the board. For those not familiar with Protect gem guys, they lessen the damage that you take on your opponent's attack, and they give you a bit of a kick out advantage. Your opponent has to kick out over and above what the damage plus the Protect gem damage is. So what you want is the more powerful Protect gems on the board. So by cycling through a second time here, you see Mark Henry's able to get rid of a lot of what the bottom of the board Protect gems are, but there's still some of the higher value ones out there. They're up to about 1,500. So now we go through on our second time around. We don't need to fill the yellow again yet because we've got the yellows full. So the bottom 4 rows go out again. Still a couple of those higher ones out there. The pin bar's in a spot where we can run this yellow move again for just some move damage to get him down. Not worried about causing a pin there. Now the trap gems go out again. Mark Henry's gonna have a tougher time kicking out of this one. Some more higher Protect gems out there, and you see he's trying to kick out, but on each count the total goes back to the sum of all those Protect gems because he didn't get enough. Try this same setup again, Jinder Mahal and Sting against the British Bulldog. There are a few different trainer setups you can try with Rikishi. I think these are the moves you want, the 2 yellows and the red. You could use Enzo to try and get to those yellows sooner. That's especially preferable if you have Sting on somebody else and your Sting is 4-star. Costs 25K to move Sting when he's a 4-star. So If you've got him on someone else and you don't want to move him to Rikishi, then Enzo will help you get to those yellow moves, but not as quickly as this one does. Pin bar's not in a great spot, so we're just gonna try to not cause a pin here, and we do. You might have wanted to put it normally in that bunch where all those yellows were and get a big cascade, but the pin bar was in a spot where we didn't want to cause a pin there, because now we can lay our protect gems out before Bulldog gets his green moves off on us, which is coming, but the protect gems out there will lessen the damage that these Bulldog special moves are going to do. Out go the trap gems, more of them thanks to Jinder. Bulldog breaking a bunch of them, so now we've got, it looks like 7 or 8 of those higher 1600 protect gems out on the board, helping us withstand this Bulldog attack, and once we get him pinned, they're going to help us avoid him kicking out. Now we got a ton of those on the board. He broke just about all of our trap gems, which is great. There's still a couple of them out there. Now the trouble with Rikishi is once you get those moves out is he doesn't have a move that regenerates that red. So you pretty much have to start from scratch, filling it up on your own. One thing that can help with regenerating that red, if your trap gems go out in a particular spot that your opponent isn't going to break them, if you break them yourself, they give you a red MP boost. So once you have a bunch of these higher protect gems on the board, you might want to consider breaking one of your own to try and get that red move refilled again. That's one way to help. The other way to help is with X-Pac. If you have X-Pac at 9k, he gives you an extra red gem on every red match. So that's another way to get that red move refilled. We've got it refilled now. Our gems out there on the board have helped us maintain a lot more health than we would have. Bulldog has managed to get off a couple of his specials against us. Now we're going to see if we can finish him off with this sequence. Yellow causes a pin. Protect gems are going to get the job done. He can't kick out. So the alternate setups as far as trainer goes. Let's keep Sting, but instead of putting Jinder, we'll put in Kalisto. Kalisto is going to increase the protect gem damage on those initial 4 rows, going from just over 200 to almost 400 on those bottom 4 rows of protect gems. Baron Corbin is a scary opponent. He has lower health, but as a striker against protect gem guys, their kick out is so strong that sometimes they just overwhelm any of your protect gems, and we'll see if we can get the job done against him here. Even if you don't love Rikishi as a fighting superstar, he is very, very important to get above that 9k mark if you have yellow gem superstars. Vince McMahon, for example, is one. He makes Vince so much better for recycling those yellow moves and initially getting that yellow move loaded. It means you can use Enzo on Vince instead of Bray. Because if you use Enzo and Rikishi and get a yellow match on first turn, both of those yellows are loaded first turn. Baron's doing his thing, running that increased multi-gem move with no multi-gems on the board. Very smart. So he's got us down to some pretty low health here because he is strong. But let's see what these protect gems do. So now instead of these being 250 and change, these are 385 a piece. Now we put out the traps and we'll see what they become when Baron breaks them. Put out the traps yet. Let's take that wildcard match first. Get that yellow loaded for a second go round here. Now the trap gems. One went on that green, which is nice because he's probably going to match that green. That's the thing about those trap gems that are put out. Because they're random, you really need to get lucky as to where they go. Whereas a guy like Elias with his choose trap gems, so much better. But you see there, he set off one of the traps, increased those protect gems, and he couldn't kick out. So Rikishi's all right. He's not great. He's not top tier by any means. But as the extra yellow gem coach, get him to 9K if you can.